Hey guys! Today on the 7th of April, a new cards balance patch was released, and in this video we will take a look at what cards have changed and how good the changes are. But before we start with that, I want to remind you on the 15th of April, where cards will leave early access and become a full release. So as 1939 mentioned in their announcement, among other surprises, all early access players will receive a special 1939 Games Award kit containing an exclusive in-game item or valuables. So make sure to join the party on 15th April. And now let's take a look at the balance changes. Here we are, guys. The Brits were really struggling in the past few seasons. That's the reason why they will get the most buffs out of this patch. Starting with the 26 Engineer Regiment, giving it +1 HP to make it a little bit more resistance and maybe find their way back in the game. Then we have the Hurricane Mk2A, reducing its deployment cost by 1 down to 3 and making it a little bit more viable option for airplane decks, for example. Next card on the buff list is Carpet Bombing, also reducing the cost by 1 down to 7. The problem with Carpet Bombing currently was that it was just too expensive and you were, especially against Japan aggro, dead by turn 8. So reducing the cost to 7 will make it possible to play it a little bit earlier, and maybe this way it will find his way back into some Brits decks. Then we have changes on the Gladiator escort, giving it the ability that damage to Sterling Mk1S3, that's the 6-4 bomber from Brits, is dealt to this unit instead. So with this change, the Gladiator escort is now a real escort, because all damage that goes to the bomber will dealt to this unit, and the bomber will be really protected against damage. So pretty nice change that will buff that British bomber. Then we have the Cromwell Mk4 that originally had the ability to gain +1 attack when a pinned enemy is destroyed, and now it gets +2 attack when a pinned enemy is destroyed. Yep, that combo is pretty hard to pull off, to have Cromwell on board and destroy a pinned enemy unit. And with the changes, you might be able to at least get a 5-6 out of Cromwell. And you do not so much rely on killing a lot of pinned unit to make Cromwell work. We will see. Then we have the highly needed nerf on Panther A, making it a 6k unit now instead of a 5k. Yeah, I was expecting this change in the February patch originally, but now 2 months later they will finally nerf this card. This card was for 5k just a must play for all German decks. And now it's getting a little bit nerfed. I think it's still strong and playable, but we will see how it changes, and it will still be in every German deck. Then we have a little buff on Wirbelwind, giving it 1 more HP, trying to make it a little bit more resistant and a little bit more useful for Germany, because in the current state no German deck played it. Let's see if it finds its way to the meta. Then we have a cost increase on the parade. For 2k it was just too much value. When you compare it with a convoy, you pay 3 to get 2 cards, and here you got for 2k also 2 cards and had the possibility to duplicate an elite card. So yeah, this change was also highly needed, and I think this is a good one. Then we have the P38 Lightning that had the text that your bombers have +1 attack, and now with P38 Lightning on board, your bombers have +2 attack. So this, I'm not sure how good this change is and how much it will affect the play amount of that card. But yeah, I think it's a first step, but I don't think that this card will be played more than before with this change. And then the final change, and also the biggest nerf, goes to the first Yokosuka, giving it 1 operation cost from 0 originally. What will nerf this unit a lot, and it will lose a lot of tempo, but I guess it was highly needed because Japan aggro was just too strong, and we pushed 2 seasons in a row top 10 with Japan aggro, and Yokosuka played a big role in this deck type. They also could have nerfed the 34th Infantry Regiment, but I guess Yokosuka is a good start, and I think the developers will have a close eye on the development of Japan aggro, and maybe more nerfs will come in the future on this deck type. Okay guys, that's it with the balance changes. I'm pretty excited how the meta will change with them. Okay guys, that's it with the balance changes. Let me know down in the comments below how you like them and how you think the meta will change. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I hope we will see us in the next video. Bye!